Welcome to my thought leadership series regarding the deeply formed team. Thanks so much for those of you who've already responded to part one. I want to just give a short recap around what we discussed before this. So, part one was around creating the vision for a team. In order to have a deeply formed team that is highly productive, there are three aspects of it. And those three aspects begin with creating the vision. And so after the vision is created through our process at Epic, which is around Six Sigma methodology and actually really shaping that vision very succinctly, we have to know our talent mix. We have to know who's in the room with us, who's on the team. And in order to do that, we want to be really intentional around what's required to really understand how we work together as one single organism to really have the highest level of productivity. You can see that there are three aspects to creating the optimal team, and understanding the talent mix on that team. And first, it's cultural competence. Our organizations are so much more diverse now. By 2034, I think it says that we'll have, majority will be the minority and the minority will be the majority. So there is a real mix and shift of differences and commonalities that's happening for corporate America. So the superpower for a leader is the ability to manage across those differences and build a cultural competence or a cultural agility. So at Epic, we use the IDI, the Intercultural Development Inventory, and through the Institute to be able to really measure the cultural competence and the ability that a leader has to manage across differences. And then really dig a little deeper to determine how those orientations, the results from that test, really impact one's ability to lead and be effective. So the second piece of being able to understand your talent mix is through employee experience, through data, and non-traditional kind of employee experience too. So I partner with a great partner, Talmetrics, where we really look at non-traditional constructs in order to get to the employee experience that deal with deeper issues around collective efficacy and organizational effectiveness and psychological safety, being able to really measure those things. Because we know what gets measured gets done. And if we don't really capture the right data on employee experience, we're really not understanding the experience of our people. And then lastly, leveraging business expertise. People are really skilled and capable within the thing that they have been trained, but we all have different gifts. And so we have to really understand that mix of gifts on our team so that when we look at our competencies and we look at the goals that we're trying to attain, where do we overlap? How do we complement? Where is there still a gap? So being able to have all these three things in common and really having strong data around it allows you to optimize performance through culture. That's an intentionality, that we have to have on our teams. All those three work together creates a foundation for then how we need to work together as a team. So once we understand our talent mix and we understand the employee experience, we can determine how we want to develop people. And that is being done through a model called the 4 stages of leadership contribution. And it helps leaders to really think through the level of their team and what their teams are capable of. So you need to understand the level of what your team is able to do. Can they contribute dependently? Do they still need your coverage? Do they still need support? Do they still need some guidance? Can they contribute independently? What are the skills and capabilities they need to do in order to move down this continuum to contribute independently? And then we might find they have the ability then to inspire and contribute through others, and then contribute strategically through the enterprise. So really know what your team is capable of doing in terms of their expertise, their experience, their ability to manage across teams, but then also, where are they able to contribute as a leader? Are they still developing? Are they still needing to work independently? Can they still inspire and move others to lead? So as you begin to build your own leadership journey, you have to know how to build others' leadership journey. So this 4 stages of leadership contribution becomes a great tool in order to do that examination of your talent. It's a lot to be a leader, and at Epic, we really are being intentional around the tools and capabilities that we're providing our clients. Just give me a call. Let's chat. Let's figure out, find something that will help you to understand the mix of your talent, to be able to optimize their performance through culture.